What's up, Fort Worth family? It's FortWorthFabian, BigBossFabo back with a video for the Fort Worth family. Hey, today I'm actually doing a reaction to active police cam. I'd actually started to do reactions to this type of content like a year ago. I did these reactions and added them to the active PD playlist, which is a playlist I got on the channel that I don't really. I mean, when I do like police cam reactions, I'll add them to that playlist, but I haven't done a lot of those in a long time. So with that being said, here we are though. This is actually a channel, active police cam, I used to do several reactions to back in the day. You know, police dash cam videos. They're more so like police body cam videos, but this one is detectives interrogate two police impersonators. So, hey, man, you always hear these kind of stories of people trying to impersonate the police. I don't know what the reasoning is for that completely, man. Like, a lot of people just pull people over on the highway. You know, they mess with them. But what's the real reason why you think someone would want to impersonate a police officer? What are you trying to get done? What are you trying to get accomplished, my boy? Like, let me know. Like, you pull people over, but what's the extent of that? Like, what else is you trying to do? I'm sure it'll click. It clicks and makes sense if you give it some thought. But off the top of my head, I can't really think of what I would want to do impersonating a police officer. But hey, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, FortWorthFabian. It's the road to 1 million subscribers. Peace, love, prosperity. Everybody rocking with the channel, man. Let's hop into this reaction video.
Y'all all right?
What they say?
Oh, I can't talk to the.
Oh, you said get out of the car.
He's talking about get out the car. Please step out your vehicle. Let me see a badge.
Drop the bag!
Homie look like Flavor Flav.
Put your hands in the air!
Ah,
Come out, face first!
bruh, she in a Nissan. When's the last time you seen an undercover Nissan Maxima or whatever she's driving?
Wait, is it? Wait, they backed out. They backed out.
In January 2021, Sarasota police received a report of a female officer being heard in distress over her car loudspeaker in a neighborhood. As you can see, officers rushed to the scene, but they didn't find anything. A sergeant who was on his way to the scene noticed a Chevy Trax SUV driving in the opposite direction with a light bar mounted in its dashboard. He lost sight of the car, but had it in the direction it was traveling and found it in a parking lot of a local college. After officers reviewed security footage, they determined the direction of travel of the two females who exited the vehicle and went searching. One girl was found hiding behind a stairwell, and the other girl was found in the open. Both had active warrants for probation violations, so they were taken in while the officers conducted an investigation, where they found the girls had posted videos on Facebook, similar to the ones shown at the beginning, of them inside the impersonating car. The following two interrogations are from directly after they were taken in.
Have you been arrested before?
If I'm on probation, I would have had to be arrested before.
Well, that's true. You have your rights read to you before?
Yeah.
Okay. So, where were you coming from tonight?
What is going on, sir? Can you tell me what's going on?
Well, I'm going to get into that right now. What were you doing tonight?
I already answered that to the officers.
Well, you need to answer that with me. I'm not looking into things.
What do you mean? What was I doing tonight?
That's kind of a straightforward question. What were you doing tonight? She said, What do you mean? What was I doing?" Okay, she knows how to play stupid. When the cops ask me questions, I don't know none.
Earlier,
Yeah.
when I
Before you came down here, what were you doing?
I was in a car with a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. Okay, where was that at?
Sarasota.
And where did the officers find you at?
At the school.
What were you doing over there?
Under the stairs.
What were you doing there?
Hiding.
Hiding from who?
Well, not hiding, just getting away. Can you tell me what's going on?
Oh, I'm getting to it. What were you doing on campus over there? Hiding from who?
I was under the stairs.
Okay.
Because I didn't have anywhere else to go.
Big
Can
cap.
you tell me what's going on?
I'm going to get there in just a second. What were you doing on campus at Ringling?
I already answered that. I was under the stairs because I had nowhere else to go.
Okay, so you're staying there because you're homeless?
No, I just had nowhere else to go at the time.
Getting a credit card with a low rate doesn't mean you have to sacrifice benefits or be.
Okay. Do you have a home you live in?
I do.
And where is that?
In Bradenton.
Okay. And so, are you from Sarasota at all?
No, like have I ever lived here? Yes, before.
Okay, but you're living in Bradenton. For how long? A month?
Why
6
is
months?
that
A year?
relevant to, I'm asking you what is going on. I have the right to ask you why I'm in this room when I was just supposed to go to jail because I had a warrant.
How did you get to Bradenton campus? Did you walk there? I mean, the Ringling campus. Did you walk or did you come out of a vehicle?
I don't feel comfortable. I don't know what's going on.
Were you in a car tonight?
I already answered that. I was in a car.
Okay. Were you in a vehicle that parked on campus over there at Ringling?
Sir, what is going on? What is going on? Why am I not just going straight to jail for a violation of probation or prowling?
No,
or
you
whatever?
will be here shortly.
So what is going on? Why is that? Why won't you answer that? What is going on? Why won't you answer that?
It's very easy to answer.
But why won't you answer it then?
Because I'm trying to ask you some questions pertaining to what we're...
The police never want to tell you straight up front, hey, we got this and that on you. For some reason, they want you to self-implicate. I never really understood that. We know you did it, but we need you to tell on yourself. Please tell us why you did it. No, I'm not telling you nothing. But nah, in all seriousness, I get it. It's protocol, right? And they got to try to gather or collect as much information as possible. But, bruh.
The whole reason why we're in this room. Listen here. You're on video on Ringling campus. You know that place is wired for sound over there. There's cameras everywhere. You're on video getting out of a vehicle, going on to campus. Okay. My simple question is, why were you getting out of a vehicle and hiding under the stairwell?
Because I had nowhere else to go.
You got a home in Bradenton. Why don't you go there?
I was not driving. I had no way to get there. They got my purse. There's no keys. There's nothing.
Who's
I had
they?
nothing.
They got your purse.
The officers.
It sounds
So
dumb.
why didn't you just go up to the...
I don't know where I was at. I know where I was at, but I don't know how to get anywhere from there. So I just figured if I sit there till the morning, I don't know, till I figure things out. I just went over there. I felt safe there. I saw the cameras. I saw it was pretty secure.
Whose vehicle was it you got out of on camera?
I don't know whose car that is.
Who were you with in the car?
I've already answered that.
Well,
What is going? But you're steady asking me questions.
You're not answering it with me. That's why I keep asking these questions.
You keep asking me questions, but you won't tell me what's going on. And I have a right to ask you why I'm in this room, and you know that. You know that. You know you can't question me without telling me what is going on.
I can question you any manner that I see fit.
Right, and I also have rights.
You do have rights. That's
Right.
which is why we talked about that when we first sat down.
Right, so I'm
So
asking
will you-
you what is going on? Why am I in this room? This is really strange for somebody that just has a warrant to be in a room and not just go to jail.
Were you in a car tonight that was stopping people, like doing police traffic stops?
I didn't do anything with a police traffic stop.
He said, all right, looks like you got me. Well, did you actually do X, Y, Z? Buddy felt pressured in that moment. He's like, all right, let me try to somewhat spill the beans in reference to what's going on. I don't even know if that's valid that a cop needs to actually reveal, hey, this is what happened. This is why we got you. I don't know. If you've been an ex-police officer, let me know in the comment section down below.
Stops.
Turning lights on like strobe lights in a car?
I didn't do anything to anybody with no police.
Were you in a car that someone else was doing
I
that?
was not doing anything to pretend.
Now we're getting
They
somewhere.
said that earlier. They did say they were looking for somebody that was pretending. Is that what this is about?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just answer that 10 minutes ago, sir?
Listen, I'm not the one that's being questioned here. You're the one that's being questioned. And we keep going around and around in circles.
Because I didn't
You're
do
not going to
anything.
control this conversation.
I didn't do anything. I have a warrant, and I'm here because I have a warrant. I'm aware of that.
Okay.
And I
So
was on campus,
what kind of car were you in when you got out on campus?
I
SUV,
never said I
sedan,
got on campus.
pickup truck? What kind of car were you in?
I wasn't, sir.
Well, no, you were on camera getting out of a car, out of a vehicle.
Okay.
Okay? So why can't you answer that simple
Because
question?
if you're saying you got me on camera getting out of a
I
vehicle,
do.
then you know that if what you're saying is what you're saying, then you already know the answer to what
I
you're
do know
asking.
the answer to the question,
So
but I
why
want to
are
see if you will
asking
tell me
what
the
did I
truth.
do? I didn't do any
Because
of
I
that.
want to see if you're going to tell me the truth, which obviously you don't know how to.
I've been told that a few times.
I bet you have.
I am. It's a dirty game y'all playing.
There's nothing dirty about it. It's pretty straightforward.
It is, because I haven't done anything other than...
She thinks she's psychologically reprimanding or reversing the control of the conversation, putting it on her. But I don't think she's doing that good of a job at
having
Then
a
why
warrant, being
mean-
on campus,
then why are we
wasn't
doing
supposed to be
circles
there.
here?
I don't know. I've already told you. You asked did I do anything to pretend to be a police or strobe lights or something. I told you I didn't do anything like that. I didn't. So, I don't know what else you want from me, sir.
I need you to leave me alone.
You
sir.
are not just watching a performance.
I want to know whose car you were in
I
tonight.
don't know.
Then how did you get in there?
I got in it.
He said I got in
Okay.
it.
Why did you get in the car you didn't know who it belonged to, and you didn't know who the people were?
I didn't say I didn't know who the people were. I told you I was
Who were the people that got in it?
Sir, I don't know what you're trying to get into or what you're trying to say that I had anything to do with
I'm
it.
trying to get into the truth, which
I
you
was
obviously have a problem
I'm
with.
not lying to you. I am not told a lie. I was under those stairs because I had nowhere else to go. I had no keys, no way of my phone was halfway dead, and
Big
I
cap.
didn't know where to go.
Big
so I
liar.
went there and got under those stairs because I just felt it was safe.
So was someone inside the car filming what was happening?
I don't know, sir. don't even
I
know
would
what
think you would know.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
He said,
So if someone in the car that you were in was filming what was going on with this traffic stop, and you were on video, then what would you say
You
then?
keep putting me in a car with somebody trying to...
It's what the
traffic
camera shows you
stopping.
getting out of the car.
You keep on putting me in a car saying somebody was filming. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. You keep insinuating something that I don't know anything about. I told you where I was. The only thing I'm guilty of is having a warrant and being on campus
And not telling
for
the truth.
prowling or whatever they say.
said not
Because of
telling
I
the
was-
truth.
Fake name, fake date of birth, not being truthful
I was
with
under
anything.
stairs, and I already spoke to the officer, but I was wrong for that. But that's because I knew I had a warrant and I was afraid. Period. So, I did that. I'm
But
sorry
why
about
are
that.
you still lying when we've told you that
I'm
there's
not lying
cameras
about
everywhere?
anything. What am I lying about? I just told you where I was at.
About
You don't
being
want to
at-
tell us who was in the car?
I have nothing to do. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who were you in the car with tonight?
Sir. What am I being held here for?
she asking the same questions, bruh. We got you on camera, hopping out of vehicle that's been cited or been accused of pulling illegal traffic stops. Stupid.
Gonna go that route again?
What am I
You just
being
keep
held
going
here
round
for?
and round
What?
while you're trying to avoid these questions. Hey, we can do this all night. It's okay. I got all night.
That's what you're here for.
He said, I got time, baby.
mean-
Let's get it.
I don't know what you want from me.
Well, if you want to just sit there and incur these additional charges with no explanation, that's up to you.
Charges for what?
What were y'all doing in the car?
What was who doing in the car? I haven't
Well,
done
that-
it. So
what-
now you're trying to charge me with additional.
What did I just say was going on in the car?
You said it was a traffic stop or something.
Okay. If you do a traffic stop on somebody and you're not the actual police, what would that be? Like impersonating an officer? Would that would it be?
Sounds about right. Well,
Yeah.
who was getting the traffic stop?
Obviously, we're not going to get it out of you because you don't want to go round and round in these circles, and that's okay. If you want to take the charge, it's up to you. I'm not going to sit there and go round and round with you.
You know I didn't do that.
I think she got to take the charge regardless, right? He's like, oh, the police act like if you tell me, bro, you will not take the charge. She gonna be charged for it regardless.
So I'm not worried about that. You know I didn't do that. That's why you asked me those questions. I didn't pull no traffic stop on nobody, and you say you just saw me get out.
You can't answer one simple question truthfully.
Every question you've asked me truthfully. You asked me,
you haven't answered anything.
That's okay.
Nathaniels.
You know I didn't do that, and I know that I didn't do that, so I know what I did. I gave the wrong name. I did.
I'm not answering a thing.
I was on campus when I shouldn't have been. I did that. I have a warrant. I did that. I didn't pull no traffic stop. I didn't impersonate no police officer. I didn't do none of that. So
you were in the car when all that was being done.
I can only vouch what I did.
Well, what? Okay. Well, what did you see?
I don't.
What did you see?
Any of that, sir.
You don't want to talk about any of that, do you?
Because I didn't do anything.
Were you
what
in a
did you
vehicle
see
with that
in the car?
I didn't do anything.
Come on, let's go.
Uh-oh. The friend gonna snitch. She gonna snitch.
So, I need to talk to you about what we're looking into tonight. Mm-hmm. And obviously came in here in handcuffs, right? When they arrested you?
Yes.
They told you had a warrant?
Yes.
All right, so did anybody read your Miranda rights?
No.
No. So I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah.
All right, having those rights in mind, are we going to talk now? You want to talk to me?
I mean...
Okay,
what's she doing, bruh?
Do you know why you're even here besides the warrant?
No, I don't.
You have no idea.
She on that Molly's.
Okay. Were you guys driving in a vehicle tonight? You and any of your friends? No? You weren't driving?
No.
All right, where'd you come from tonight?
I was eating crabs at a friend's house.
Cap.
Well, I was in a vehicle with a friend, but I wasn't driving.
Big cap.
The vehicle that we
Uh-oh. Now we getting somewhere.
What was that?
Buick. White Buick.
A white Buick.
Came
Were you on Ringling campus tonight?
No.
Did you park a car on Ringling campus tonight, a SUV?
No.
Okay. And you weren't physically driving a vehicle yourself tonight? No. And how is it that I have that screenshot? Play that little video.
He said,
What's up, y'all? Go by the name of Jermaine Dupree. Now, if you are looking...
He said, well, how do I magically have a screenshot? How are you going to upload this type of content to Facebook? Knowing damn well if your local police department came across this evidence or footage, you could get easily reprimanded for impersonating a police officer. Somebody tell me how smart this is. Genius, huh? Pure genius.
I think it's only 7 minutes long.
Were you all in this vehicle doing traffic stops and turning those strobe lights on and all that?
That wasn't tonight.
When was that?
Saturday night, I think. I wasn't in a vehicle tonight.
You're in the driver's seat, because when this thing will pan in a minute, it shows you all behind the wheel.
I wasn't in a vehicle tonight driving. I was eating crabs tonight.
How about last night?
That was not last night.
When was it?
Probably Saturday night, but I
You
still
know it
wasn't.
was Saturday night last night, right?
Ha ha ha.
But
All right, why don't you tell me about this? What were you all doing?
playing around.
Who's in the car that you guys stopped?
That's our friend. That's a friend that That's a friend of ours.
Okay. So, what'd you do after this? Where's this vehicle that you're in that you're driving? Where is it at now?
The vehicle that I'm in right now is in Newtown.
The vehicle that you were driving right there.
Yes.
That's the one that was parked on campus at Ringling.
No,
I'm telling you because.
A car in Ringling.
You know there's lots of cameras on Ringling?
We got camera
Jamaica.
evidence.
When the car was parked
Whoa,
over there.
whoa.
Jamaica.
No way, bro. You know what's crazy? This actually looked like somebody I know. And they just mentioned her name. And she sound like her too. No way. This Jamaica. Damn.
When the car was parked over there, all this, even the one of those stops over there was captured on video.
Okay.
And then it showed a video on the campus because they got video cameras everywhere.
I understand that.
The video shows you driving into the parking lot and getting out of the car.
Okay. It shows me driving and getting out of the car.
It shows people getting out of the car.
Did it show me driving and getting out of the car?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So there's no further questions. I mean, you got what you need to know. I'll get a lawyer and we'll just go from there. I don't want no further questions. Take me across the street, book me so I can bond out, and we'll go from there.
All right. Well,
Yeah, all right.
you can do that.
My work is done here.
Rashana,
Mm-hmm.
you want to know why we're so frustrated
Yeah.
when we question you? And
What is going on? Why is this
I'm
like...
going to show you, okay?
But
I'm going to show you why we're so frustrated.
this is my question.
We don't care
Why
about
is
your
this such
questions.
like a big...
Stop talking.
So, this is why we're asking. So do you know how we even came about tonight?
No.
People heard this, and they called in thinking officers needed backup because of what was being said in the video.
What do you mean people heard it and thought officers needed
People heard
backup?
the speaker, and when
Oh.
it continuously going on, they think they're having somebody not
Yeah,
comply.
hurting. But why the big, like a movie? Like,
She said like a movie. She said, why the big? Like, what? Interrogating a police officer is illegal, dummy. Look at that boy.
Because we test to see how honest people are going to be with us.
I haven't been, I mean, y'all keep saying I'm not being honest, but
Well, you haven't said anything about this, and
but my thing is,
you posted this.
why, like, is that like it's a prank, so like what, I'm just
How
trying
we
to
get
understand.
So that's
somewhere?
all it was a prank? So who's in front? Who's the vehicle in front? Are those people you know?
Yes. We were all
Okay.
together.
You were all
You
together.
see they're laughing? When they get out of the car, they're laughing.
Well, when we got caught, we never made contact with those people. When we
They're
get called.
laughing. They were the uncle. There was an older uncle. Let me start over.
Okay.
Can you turn that on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to deceive anybody. I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
There's an older guy in the front. It's the uncle of somebody. I don't know them. I was somewhere else with someone else. And
Do we really care
You
about
were
all
in the
these
back
details,
vehicle.
though?
the back of the
The
car.
recording.
I wasn't recording, but I was in the back of the vehicle. Somebody else had my phone.
Okay.
We all knew it was a prank on the guy that was in the car. If you look, they're laughing. The
Okay.
people in front of us are laughing.
Okay.
It was just a prank.
And that
So-
was tonight,
Yes.
earlier in the night.
Yes. It was just a prank. It was an innocent prank because it was just funny. It wasn't to...
So how did that car end up at Ringling?
because that's where it pulled at. And I ended up, because I don't know my way around there.
Okay.
Cap.
So I just, like I
Why
said, I
is he
had nowhere
lying,
else to
my
go.
boy?
So,
I
like the
went to
other people in the
steps.
car parked it at
Yeah.
Ringling,
Yes. because the officer came behind them.
Like a real officer
Yes.
came behind them.
Right.
And that they got spooked, they got scared?
Yes.
So they parked the car.
Yes.
And then everybody took off running?
Yes.
And just went separate directions?
Yes. And I don't know my way around. Like I said, I didn't have nowhere else to go, and I didn't know where I was.
Okay. You see how much easier it is to have a conversation?
just-
Because I can be straightforward with you.
But I keep asking questions, and y'all not being straightforward.
Because we're not the ones in trouble. And we have a protocol to go through.
I get it.
Okay?
I get it, but it was just it was a stupid.
But wouldn't have that been easier to say in the beginning?
Because I didn't know what was going on. It's just a stupid prank.
Well, you knew cops showed up for something, right?
When he came and got me, I told him I had nowhere else to go.
So
I'm just thinking like it was.
Who all was involved in this prank?
I don't. Everybody that you see. Everybody.
Well, I don't see it. Like.
You see, I mean, y'all.
How many were in the back vehicle? Like the vehicle you were in?
There was 4 people.
4 people in that one.
I think. I don't
How
know.
many were in the front?
She said, I think. I don't
4
know.
more in the front?
I think.
Was that the only traffic stop you guys did tonight?
Yeah, because we were all together. We were all together at somebody else's house, and they came over, and the joke was to prank the uncle. So we left. They pulled off, and he was thinking that we were gonna go get money out of the ATM. So when they pulled off, that's when they did the traffic stop or whatever to prank him. But it wasn't. Nobody was riding.
So the
around
uncle
town.
didn't know you guys were doing the
Right.
prank until you guys started speaking over the intercom.
He's the only one that didn't know.
Right.
Okay.
So it was just a prank. Nobody was stopping. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about.
You got to think when somebody else calls it in, we don't know that you knew him.
So you saying somebody called the police?
Yes. So you guys were already out of the area, but somebody called, and it actually came in
That's why you said that somebody was trying to call the police to get him off of me.
Yes.
But that's not. I don't know anything about that. Because you said
actually, Jamisha, is it Jamisha? Jamaica? The McDowell, that one. Well, she's here too.
I heard you say that.
Okay.
I heard you say that out when we were at the other thing.
She called dispatch and said that people were stopping. So that was another call. We had a completely third-party call in thinking...
She called the police.
She called dispatch and told them that... I think she's trying to set her friend up to have like the perception that she told. Because why would her friend involve the police if she knew she was like committing the criminal activity? She's saying, well, your friend had snitched. She said, why would she call the police? That's how you turn them against each other.
What?
While we were with you?
Yeah.
Already had contacted you. She called the police saying that somebody kept making traffic stops.
Why would she do that?
Probably to try and get us out of the area. Try and get you an out off of campus. That's my guess. I don't have that.
No, I don't know anything about that because obviously I was with you.
I know that.
I know nothing about that.
I know that.
This was a dumbass prank.
But somebody else had already called us, which is why we were in the area in the first place, because they thought an officer was in need of assistance.
It's just a prank on the uncle.
Okay.
Stupid prank.
Were you guys about to pull another car over when you guys saw the real cop?
No, the whole thing was to prank the uncle.
Okay.
We all pulled off, and that's it. Like you could see the people in the car with him standing out the car laughing.
Well, there's another Ringling College. How I told you it's all on video. There's another video of the vehicle you got out of lighting up another car, but then that cop drives by, and that's when you guys pull around. What's that? Somebody else you knew as well?
The only cars, those 2 cars was together the whole time.
It must be frustrating interrogating people because you know they won't tell the truth. So it's just you going in circles and just talking in circles, and I don't got 6 hours to interrogate you, bro.
So was it that the car
the
second time again on Bradenton?
We were messing with the uncle. The only person that we were doing that to was him. We weren't like riding around town doing anything like that to anybody. The whole thing was we were there. He was under the impression that we were going to get money from the bank, so everybody knew but him.
Okay.
So when we got far enough from where we were going, that's when we did that. But see, he got scared and told her. If you look at the video, he told her to keep going because he thought that it was the police for real. So maybe that's when they saw the lights or whatever go again. But because they took off, and we went again, and you can see that in the video. So I don't know if that's what.
So in the vehicle that you were in, who was driving? Is that the uncle's niece?
I don't even know them like that, man. I'll tell you, I came to the party.
Well, who did you know?
My friend wasn't even there anymore. She had
I'm not
to go
snitching.
home to take her kids.
Well, you at least knew Jamisha because she was the number that kept calling your phone.
And that
because we have systems that can do that.
Yeah, obviously. That number was I didn't know what that number was. When it was calling, when I was under the stairs, I couldn't answer because I didn't want anybody to hear that I was there. So when you were standing there and you say this number keep calling, that number's not locked in my phone. I don't know who that is. So I did all this other stuff you telling me is news. The only thing I know was the prank was to get the uncle.
So you don't know anybody's names of people that were in that car?
Not like I know like Nuki, like
Ooh, she dropped the name.
I don't know them like that to say this is such and such, such and such.
Now, what if I said we have that video that you posted? Do you remember what you posted with it?
What do you mean?
You posted somebody's name.
You can see that.
Right. But you just told me you didn't know him.
No, you said she's here. We just talked about that.
I know.
That's the only person that I have on there. She's my Facebook friend, so I could tag them on there. We already talked about that. You said other people that were around. I don't know them.
So where was she in the car?
You can see the video.
Riding shotgun behind the driver's.
But why am I? If you could see what's going on.
Remember that whole honesty thing?
But
I'm
not being honest. But why test me and all that? If you just showed me a video and you could clearly see
I know
what's going on. Why
is that video anywhere other than your Facebook?
What do you mean?
She got it in her phone.
I don't know. Is it saved somewhere in her phone, or do you know if anybody else was recording it?
I don't know. Oh, this happened so fast because literally right after that.
Well, that's a 7-minute long video.
No, I'm saying after that.
No, but when you were recording, do you know if anybody else was recording as well?
I don't know. I seen the girls. You see the girls that also knew what was going on. You can see they had their camera. So I don't know if they were recording, if they were taking pictures. I don't know because I wasn't in the car with them.
Okay. Well, of the people that you were in the car with,
I don't know. Like I said, after that, it just happened so fast, and it was funny because we was laughing at Uncle. Wasn't out like I kind of see.
Yeah. Get to the point.
Like y'all thought that we were riding around town.
Do you know what charge that would be?
I don't ride around and I'm
that's
getting
pretty
it.
bad,
I don't ride around and I'm getting it.
Do you see why we're taking it so serious?
I do now because of what you think that we were riding around town. Because I didn't know that until you just told me that you guys thought that we were riding around town trying to arrest other people. But that's not the case.
So people are supposed to feel safe with police, right? And are supposed to call them when they're in need?
Yeah.
So when we hear that recording and somebody else on the street that you guys did that traffic stop, here's that speakerphone. But in the car, here's that speakerphone saying, pull over, we'll shoot you, Black Lives Don't Matter, the stuff that got said. Do you see why they called the police?
Because they think the police,
So now we're concerned that not only is somebody impersonating us, but they're doing it with the intention to actually hurt someone.
No, it wasn't to hurt nobody.
But that's how we see it. When we didn't know any of this,
right?
As we started building, that's why we take this so seriously.
I get that, because if we were riding around just pulling random people and saying that stuff, then that's an issue. But it wasn't like that. It was a dumb prank.
So you only pulled one car.
The car was with us. We didn't pull them. It was already planned for them to stop, because the girl that was driving knew to stop. So
the uncle was in the passenger seat?
Yeah. He didn't know. So it wasn't. We weren't.
Did you know the girl that was driving the car that you pulled over?
No,
you don't know her
you
name?
You keep saying I pulled over. I didn't.
I'm sorry. In the vehicle that you were in, I know you weren't driving,
and I didn't pull anybody over.
But in that the vehicle that you were in, do you know who the driver of the other vehicle was?
Too many questions, bro. Too many questions.
Party was on that 31st Street.
Wait, stop. Don't skip this video because I've got great news for you and your hair. If you are tired of losing...
We were in some apartments. We maybe turned like twice or something like that. And that's when the whole thing was for her to stop.
How did you get to that party?
My car.
Your car? Where's that now?
Over where I was at. I don't even know where that is.
Okay.
Because I was...
Did they send you an address
Yo
or
no
something?
sé, yo
No,
no
my
sé.
friend, like I said, I came to my friend's house earlier. And then she was like, we were just sitting at her house, and she was like, well, they're eating crabs over here. Do you want to go over here? So she drove my car. We went over there. That's why I don't know where I was at, because she drove the car. So when they left there, we were literally just doing this and supposed to come back. But she had already left. So that's what I'm saying. I don't even know where my car is. This is a dumb prank. It was like, it's...
Okay. Alright.
So what is going on?
Well, I'm gonna... you gotta go on your warrant.
Yeah, I know that.
So I'm gonna let the detective know that this was a prank.
Yeah, it wasn't... Nobody was riding around town pulling nobody else with no intentions of... Cause that first of all, that would be weird if we were doing that. I really didn't even think about it along those lines, like y'all thought about that, because I didn't know that part till you just said.
She said
that.
It'd be weird.
So that's why I kept saying, like, I didn't do anything wrong, because everybody
kind of did though.
Knew what was going on. It wasn't like it was any malicious intent where we were trying to pretend to be police officers or anything like that.
Okay. All right. With the uncle that this was a prank, and you have no way of telling. Like, do you know how we could contact him or his name that we could try and look him up?
I don't know. He was an older guy.
An older guy?
Yeah. It's always like, man, we're gonna let him know it's a prank, and you're gonna get off easy. You still gotta take time for the warrant though. 5 minutes later, okay, we gotta figure out who the uncle is. We gotta be able to prove that it was a prank. If not, we're going to tack that onto your time or whatever type of punishment we need to give you.
I know. Do you know whose uncle he is that we can try and find a contact?
Why y'all didn't ask Jamaica? Jamaica know the people. Why you didn't ask her that? I don't know these people. And that's the God honest truth. I don't.
Could you find out if on Facebook?
He's an old guy. He was older.
Because if... It really makes it a lot easier if we can verify with him that, hey, you knew these people, it was a prank.
You can see that we know each other.
I can't go by that.
I was gonna say.
I know what it looks like, but you gotta think we had...
What is she? She not telling y'all what's going on?
She's not talking.
She's not saying it's a prank?
She said it was a prank.
Yeah.
But then she said that she wanted a lawyer, and we're not allowed to ask her anything else after that.
Because she went called the police office, the station.
Because what?
Because she called the police station.
Because she called the police station?
That's what you're saying. I mean,
we didn't tell her that. We didn't get that there. We didn't tell her that we knew she called the police.
That's great. I wish she would just say it's a prank. Because it's not that serious, like...
That's why I was like, is there any way you could even find out who this uncle is? Like, because if we can find, like, talk to him and...
Who's the uncle?
Yeah,
we need to know who the uncle is.
Makes this way easier.
I literally, just by default, it's so crazy because I'm...
Could it have been at... Would he be at that house you were at? Like, it's...
They literally came there.
Do you know if he lived there?
No, I don't know. He didn't live there because the
Bruh, she lying. She don't know.
His niece, so. But I do need
Does he actually stay there? No, she's lying. She doesn't know the uncle.
To know when the warrant was executed, and I need to let them know that I'm here so they know to go to first appearance. And that number's in my phone.
Okay. So you need a number out of your phone.
I just need to text him. I've been arrested in Sarasota. You can see it on there.
This is my phone.
Your phone looks just like
That's why I was telling you on scene. I was like, no, I'm on mine.
I keep thinking you showing me my
Let's
phone.
become friends.
This is mine.
Let's laugh and joke.
Like,
Bruh, we don't care. What's happening? Let's move forward.
St. Pete, and I just need to let them know that I've been arrested, so they know to come to first appearance. Because he said once the
Would you sign a consent form for us to get that out of your phone?
Don't sign no paperwork.
Exactly what I'm doing.
Okay. Would you show me anything else on your phone?
No.
Let's see.
Anything that could help me find this guy?
Everything in there. The only thing pertaining to this is that.
But anything that would help me figure out the people's names that you were with tonight?
I don't have any way to do that. I don't.
There's nothing on your phone that might help?
No, the only thing pertaining to this is that.
Okay.
I mean, you know, however that goes. I wish she would just say it's a prank. And
She already said that, dummy.
We can't even ask her.
So what happens now?
You'll both be booked on your warrants.
She got a warrant too?
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's just like I'm not.
That's probably why she doesn't want to talk.
It's the irony of it all. Why would you be doing this?
Y'all both did it, dummy.
So go ahead. What were you gonna say? What's gonna happen next?
I'm gonna book you on your warrants from now. I gotta talk to the detective. We were trying to find the guy, confirm with him that it was a prank.
And if you do that, then they'll just leave this whole thing alone.
Not exactly.
Make it a lot easier.
See, she just make it easier. Nah, it's not going away now. You know what I'm saying? Like, she trying to make it. It's just cops talking to talk. Police do a lot of talking, and they don't even know. Well, just to give us this information, I'll see what I can do for you, bro. You're gonna do the time for the alternate charge or whatever other things you was doing.
I don't know how to get.
How much is impersonating a police officer?
And you have no way of getting in contact with the girl, the niece, either?
I don't know her. I didn't know.
You know the street name? Know anything?
Yeah, the street name, bruh.
Palm?
Yeah.
Like the palm of your hand?
Yeah. Palm Street or something like that. Like I said,
Do you have her on Facebook?
No, the street. I thought you said a street name. You said her. You said what's the street name? I know a street
I didn't
name.
say what's the street name. Yeah, that's not what I meant. Like nickname.
You sleepy too.
Like nickname.
Of the girl?
Yeah.
No. I just know.
Said a street name. You sound dumb.
Leaving it, telling me what was going on. I just thought it was funny. I didn't think to say, hey, what's your name? Or, you know, I just thought it was going to be funny, you know. We're going to make him think that he getting arrested. And you see stuff like this on them stupid reality shows.
About reality shows.
I mean,
okay.
But I've told you what I know. I wish I could just.
I wish I could go back in time.
The people that they came out there. They came to get the girls. Other girls from the party came out there when I was in a police car.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. So now that you know that it's a prank.
She said,
I can't believe y'all thought we was riding around arresting people.
Well, not necessarily arresting people, but at least doing traffic stops.
After a few days of investigating, detectives got statements from several victims, some of whom said they knew it was a prank, but some said they had no idea. Ultimately, Rashawna, the girl we're looking at now, pled guilty to 1-count felony impersonation of a police officer and received probation. The other suspect, Jamaica, decided to take it to a jury trial, but in October of 2021, she was arrested for felony driving on a suspended license as her license was revoked in 2020 for the same offense. This caused her to enter a plea of guilty in her charges of felony impersonating a police officer. Her sentencing is scheduled for October 2022.
Damn.
If you enjoyed this video, please...
She probably gonna do some real time, too. All you had to do is tell on yourself. Ha ha ha. So that's Detectives Interrogate 2 Police Impersonators on the Active Police Cam channel. Let me know y'all's thoughts on that one. That was a lengthy one, bro. A whole lot of talking, doing a whole lot of nothing. Did you do it? No, I didn't. Why are you lying to us? Why are we talking in circles? Like I said, I couldn't be a police officer and do interrogating, man. But let me know y'all's thoughts on the video. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next reaction. Peace.